Hello all, welcome back to Editorial Analysis and Answer Writing Practice at 9 p.m. Friends, if you are watching this video series for the first time, then please watch my intro video given in the playlist to know how to participate in this answer writing program. It is open to all. The best answers for the last week discussions that I will pin it in the comment section of today's video. You can have a look at it for your reference. The famous Lancet journal, they came with a study regarding total fertility rate since 1950 till the recent days. So based on that study of global TFR levels, several newspapers were carrying articles in Indian context. So we will also discuss this topic in Indian context from our UPSC exam point of view. To understand this topic, first we have to understand what is TFR. Total fertility rate. Put it in simple terms, it refers to the average number of children a woman can give birth to during her reproductive age. So how many children a woman can give birth to during her reproductive age, that is called as TFR. The global TFR in 1950s was more than 4. That means on an average a woman during 1950s at global level was giving birth to 4 children. Now at global level the TFR is 2.2. If you take India in 1950s, the TFR was more than 6. That means a woman in India during her reproductive age was giving birth to 6 children. Right? Today, as of 2021, in India, the TFR is 1.9. From 6 plus, we have come down to 1.9. 1.9 means in India, a woman during her reproductive age can give birth to 1.9 children. This is TFR. You got clarity. You should also know about something called as the replacement rate. When the TFR is 2.1, when the total fertility rate of a country, if that average number, if it is 2.1, then that means that country has achieved replacement rate. Replacement rate means the number of birth and number of death will match. So when the number of birth and number of death gets matched, then there is population stability. The population will neither increase or it will not decrease. So if TFR is 2.1, the country has achieved that replacement level. If TFR is more than 2.1, if the total fertility rate is more than 2.1, that means the country's population will keep increasing. If TFR is less than 2.1, then the country's population will be shrinking. So today, if you take the global TFR, it is 2.2, which is more than the replacement rate. So the global population will be increasing. If you take India, India's average TFR is 1.9, that is less than 2.1. So India's population will be shrinking down in future. That means immediately it will not fall, but in the coming years, the population is going to get reduced. First, the growth rate will get reduced. Then the total population numbers also will be coming down. Maybe not immediately, maybe in 2050, 2100 particularly. In 2100 and all, we can definitely see a decline in the total population of India. Now, before understanding the impact of such fall in TFR, we will try to understand the reasons. What resulted in that significant fall in TFR? In 1950, our TFR was more than 6 and today our TFR is 1.9. What resulted in such steep fall in the TFR? Number one is government efforts. So, government was actively creating awareness, was promoting family planning strategies. Government was actively influencing the couples to have not more than 2 children. So the role of government in family planning was one serious reason behind the fall in TFR. What is the second cause? The second important reason is the delay in the marriage time period. So previously at early days, right? So there was child marriages, and after we were overcoming child marriages, but there was early marriages. At the age of 16, at the age of 17, women were getting married. But now there is a delay. There is a delay in the marriage age among the women. Practically, I am saying, practically we are able to see a delay. So what is the reason? What is the reason? See, previously the childbearing age was in mid-20s. But today on an average, the childbearing age of women is in mid-30s. Now what is the reason? One important reason is education. Because of education, because of awareness, because of skill, women is able to participate in the labor force, they are able to work. Now this is going to result in delay in the marriages. So let us say a woman even before completing 10th standard or even after completing 10th standard was getting into marriage. But later 12th standard, college, UG degree, PG degree, then after working in a particular organization, all this was creating a delay in the age of getting married, and that resulted in significant drop in the number of children getting delivered by women in that reproductive age. Right. See, apart from that, the need for more children is also coming down. See, once family was a unit of production, more the number of children in a family, that means more workforce, everyone will be working in the farm field and they were generating income. But today, family is not a unit of production. Today, family is a unit of consumption. Right? The need for more number of children has also declined. And also today, we see an improvement in the healthcare sectors. So previously, a family will be focusing on giving birth to more number of children because not every child will survive. Right? But today, because of the advancement in the science and technology, improved access to healthcare system, we are able to see a minimized death rate. Mortality rate among the children is low. The child mortality is low. So the reason for producing or giving birth to more number of children is also reduced. So all these are factors which resulted in the decline of the TFR, average TFR in India. Now these are the causes. Now what is the impact? What is the consequence? See, if you look at immediate impact, it will look more positive. Why it is more positive? Because of fall in the TFR, you will see more young population. So when you have more youth and more young population, we will be having huge labor force. With more labor force, we can reap the demographic dividends. So today, immediately, you will have a more youth force, but over a period, today's youth will enter into that elderly age, and over a period, the dependent population will increase, like how China is experiencing, how Japan is experiencing. So this skewed TFR will immediately result in increase in share of the young population. The labor force population will be very high, which will yield more dividends. So India is in this phase. We will be yielding more dividends, more advantage because of more youth workforce. But if this continues over a period, then all the youth will become elderly. Then the dependent population will increase. When the dependent population increases, the burden will fall on the government. See, government should address their healthcare needs. Right? See, today we have good primary healthcare, secondary healthcare, tertiary healthcare. Our government healthcare institutions are great. But we are not seeing any specific specialized geriatric cares. When the old age population, when they increase, when their population substantially increases, then we need to devote a lot of resources to address their care, that old age care. So it is going to add more pressure on the government. Government has to strengthen the infrastructure to meet the needs of the old age population in the coming days. Already government is having huge fiscal deficit. Now allocating more resources to expand the infrastructure to meet the growing old age is going to be a challenge for the government. Right? So government is going to face a challenge, and not just that. Now when the share of old age population increases, and if they are not properly taken care, then that is going to result in a lot of psychological imbalances among the old age, sociological imbalances among the old age. Right? See, given the work environment, a joint family system is not possible in today's scenario. We see more nuclearization of family. Right? Children will be working in different place. Parents are going to stay in different place. So if their psychological and social, emotional quotients, if it is not taken care, and that is going to create new problem. See, it is our responsibility to take care of the old age population. Today, India has whatever development India has achieved, that is a product of the old age people's efforts during their youth. So we have our moral obligation to address their needs. We have made an editorial video on aging. We discussed a video on aging, right? So please, if you have not watched that video, you please go and watch the video where I have discussed in detail about the problems faced by the aging population. Right. Apart from that, in India, there is regional imbalances. If you take Tamil Nadu, the TFR is 1.4. If you take Bihar, the TFR is almost 3. Right. So one side, some states in India will be having, they have achieved replacement rate or they are going below. So in some parts of the India, the population demography ratio is going to be different. In other parts, it is going to be different. There can be regional imbalances which the country has to address. Right. So these are the problems. So now what to do? What is the way ahead? See, way ahead is simple. As we discussed about the challenges, government should first strengthen the health infrastructure. Government should come up with systems to address their psychological issues, sociological issues. So government has an initiative called as Telemanas. You would have heard about Telemanas, which aims to provide psychological support. So exclusive such support unit can be set up for the old age population. The old age population is actually a think tank. They are not a liability. They are a think tank. They are a think tank of knowledge and experiences. Their knowledge and experience has to be channelized properly so that is being utilized by the upcoming generations. Right. See, we also have an opportunity. Silver economy. Silver economy, it deals with an economy related to all the products surrounding the old age. So silver economy is an opportunity for India. So by meeting the needs of the old age, that can also help us to improve our economic condition as well. And most importantly, by incorporating all these ideas, we have to come up with a proper population policy. The previous national level population policy was released only in the year 2000. It's been 24 years. It's going to be 25 years. So it's high time that we come up with a national population policy focusing on the challenges, focusing on the positive, negative impacts, and arriving at a roadmap to address these problems is the need of the hour. Right? Right, friends, I hope you got some clarity on this topic. So based on our discussion, I will give you a question. It is time to shift our focus from population control to population development. Discuss the statement in the light of falling fertility rates in India. So it is a 10-marker question. So you have to answer it in 150 words. So you plan your answer accordingly. The recent 2024 mains exam, there was a question related to the topic which we discussed now. I will read the question which was asked in the mains 2024. What is the concept of a demographic winter? Is the world moving towards such a situation? Elaborate. So demographic winter is nothing but the skewed ratio in the TFR. Okay, you go and search about demographic winter. That is what we have discussed. If you are able to understand whatever we have discussed, then you can easily supply the answer for the PYQ asked. But anyhow, I am not asking you to write the answer for the PYQ. I have given a different question. You please give the answer in 150 words for that question. Right? Right, friends. I will see you tomorrow with another interesting editorial topic. Till then, bye. Take care.